Here is the 14th question from Cameroon GCE Board 2021, Paper 2, Section A, Question 14. This question says that in the figure ABC is a triangle, meaning from ABC we have a triangle. The bigger triangle is a triangle in which BD, this line BD, is perpendicular to the line from A to C. Given that AC is 30, from A to C is 30, AB is 10, from A to B is 10, and AD from A to D is 6. Find A, the line, BD, B, DC, and C, the angle DCB. So the question, as is self-explanatory, ABC is a triangle and the line BD is perpendicular to the line AC. What do we mean by the line BD is perpendicular to the line AC? Meaning where the line BD and the line AC meets at this point, they form a right angle. Therefore, two lines are said to be perpendicular if they, at the point where they meet, they form a right angle. So because this line BD is perpendicular to the line AC, we have a right angle here and we have a right angle this way. So this triangle, the small triangle BDC, is a right angle triangle, and this other triangle BAD is also a right angle triangle. So with that in mind, we can use Pythagoras theorem to solve this question. Okay, the solution for question A is that AB is 10, AD is 6, and AC is 30. So we are looking for the side BD. Where is BD? BD. So we know the hypotenuse, which is 10 centimeters. We know this side AD, which is 6 centimeters. We are looking for BD, which we don't know. So from Pythagoras theorem, it says that the hypotenuse squared is equals to the other side squared plus the other side squared. So we have the hypotenuse squared, which is AB squared, is equals to AD squared plus BD squared. So with this Pythagoras theorem, we can get DB. So if we take AD to the other side to meet AB, we are going to have DB or BD squared is equals to AB squared minus AD squared, because AD is going to the left hand side of the equation. The sign changes from positive to negative. So what can we do from here? We can take the square root on both sides to clear this square on BD, because we are not looking for BD squared, we are looking for BD. So we take the square root, we are going to have square root of BD is equals to square root of AB squared minus AD squared. So the square here will take care of the square root. So we are going to have AB is equals to 10 squared minus 6 squared, because we know AB is 10 and 10 squared for AB squared, minus AD is 6 from the diagram here. AD is 6, so 6 squared. So 10 squared is 100 and 6 squared is 36. So BD is square root of 100 minus 36, and 100 minus 36 is 64. So we have AD equals to 64, and square root of 64, and square root of 64 is 8. So BD is 8 centimeters squared. So that's what we have. So for question B, we should look for DC, the length from D to C. But we know the length from A to C, and we know the length from A to D. So the length from D to C will be AC minus this other length AD. So we are saying that question B is that AC, the length AC from A to C will move from A to D plus from D to C. That's clear, right? Okay, if that's clear, then we are saying that we are looking for DC. But DC can be, we take AD to the other side. AD becomes negative. So AC minus AD equals to DC, right? Because DC crosses to the other side, it becomes negative. So we have AC minus AD equals to DC. So in that case, we know AC is 30 centimeters. We know AD is 6 centimeters. So DC will be 30 minus 6, and DC will be 24 centimeters. So that's how we get DC. Now we are looking for the angle DCB at C. So C says we should look for the angle DCB from DCB. So the angle will be formed at this point C. So if we call that angle, let's call that angle theta. So that position will be theta. So you see this angle DCB is what we are looking for, and we call it theta. Okay, if we call it theta, then from SOHCAHTOA which says that the sine of any angle is the opposite side to that angle divided by the hypotenuse. The cosine of any angle is the adjacent to that angle divided by the hypotenuse, and the tangent of any angle is the opposite of that angle divided by the adjacent. That's what SOHCAHTOA simply means. So we are going to look at this angle here on the diagram where you can see my cursor. We are going to look for this angle. So what do we know? We know the side BD and we know the side DC, but we don't know the side BC, and BC is the hypotenuse. So we won't take any trigonometric ratio that correspond to hypotenuse. That is, we won't consider sine and cos because all of them have hypotenuse. Or if you want to consider them, then you are going to first of all look for BC, but that will waste a lot of time when we have tangent here. Tangent said is the opposite over the adjacent, and if we see this angle here theta, we know the opposite to that angle is BD, and the adjacent to that angle is DC. So we can say the tan of that angle, which we call tan theta, is equals to opposite, which is BD, over adjacent, which is DC. So tan theta is opposite, we know, is BD, which is 8 centimeters, and the adjacent, which is DC, which is 24 centimeters. So the tangent of that angle tan theta will be 0.333333. And if we take the tan inverse on both sides, then we are going to have theta to be tan inverse of 0.3333. So, and tan inverse of 0.333 is 18.418 degrees. So that is how we get the tangent to a angle in a right angle triangle. Don't forget this SOHCAHTOA is very important for right angle triangles to get the angles of a given side. Okay guys, that's how we handle questions like this. Stay on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, don't forget to share my videos and comment on the comment section for any problems you want me to help you solve. Okay guys, see you in my next video. Remain blessed.